Greetings everybody, this is Simkin from TGN, and this is the first episode of Puppeteer. I'm going to be doing a complete Let's Play from beginning to end, trying to collect as much as we can. Thanks for joining me, and just to start off, I mean this is the tutorial level, so level 1, Act 1, Curtain 1. It's been a while since I've recorded. So I'm going to be skipping by these intros and stuff, the scenes. I mean, they're very cool and well worth watching. However, I want to get straight to the gameplay, as I'm sure you probably do too.
Lovely.
If you want to see all of the cutscenes and everything, I highly recommend getting this game. You will not regret it. So this tutorial is a bit annoying in that you can't skip by. You can't skip it at all, actually. You have to wait for this cat to finish talking.
Else you can use. A substitute head.
So, you have to just find a head, and there we go, we found it.
Perhaps I'll just help myself.
So you essentially have two characters in this game. You play this flying cat, who can grab and touch things that you cannot. And then you have you, who is supposed to be you, where you can run and roll and jump. The normal platformer thing.
Useful heads. But one little touch, and they'll drop their stash.
So, just letting you know that one hit, you lose your head.
Like you ought to have a couple of noggins at least. Can't take any chances.
No, I think we can fast forward this part when I'm editing.
There's an oxy, just like I said.
Okay, so now we have the two heads, and we can progress further.
Blasted! What am I doing wrong?
Can't skip this scene yet.
Powerful enough?
Look out.
Oh, I need to get my head.
Quick, now this is extremely important. One false move and those heads of yours will tumble right off your shoulders. If you don't grab them right away, their magic will fade and no more head. So remember, if you lose your head, pick it up post haste.
Got that, everyone? Lose your head, pick it up.
Oh, and one other thing.
Now, you might be wondering why don't you sound excited about this game? I mean, you're saying how good it is, exciting. Well, the truth is, I haven't recorded for a while, and I had to redo my setup. And I've recorded this level now about 5 times, something like that. And you know, repeating the same thing over and over again, especially a tutorial level, not the most interesting thing in the world to be doing. So yeah, I might sound a little disgruntled, not towards this game, just towards getting everything set up. It was a bit of a pain, more than usual, but I did end up getting a new microphone, a noise cancelling one, which complicated things a little, but in the end, I think the results are much better than I could have done before. So I'm pretty happy about that. Here we go, we almost found all the stuff we need to get. You'll find that you free these little kids here and there. I keep spelling the nails.
If you want to stay alive.
So, collect moon sparkles to get extra men.
Moon Bear King is always angry.
Oh, right. Here on this part, this is like some kind of mini game within the game where you find heads, and if you carry the head to the right spot and use it,
oh, why don't you just give it a try?
you have to wait.
First choose the right head.
Now this is my slight bug here, that you have to choose the head, even if you already selected it. It's just a tutorial bug, so it's not a big deal. But I thought it was kind of weird. Found it during recording number 2 or 3 or 4, I don't remember.
Anything could happen. Look at that. No wonder they're so
Oh
skinny.
no, it's about to get kicked.
Welcome! Please make yourself at home.
Go and bring it to me! You'd better follow that fork. The witch doesn't take kindly to long waits.
This first level is a bit longer than the rest of them, at least from what I can tell so far. Which makes sense because it's a tutorial and it's a little slower pace.
Hey, I
Ah.
warned you.
So I don't think there's any way to avoid that.
Pass through that shimmering gateway to proceed.
So you just have to take your lift
Make no
and then go
mistake,
back.
Kuturo was not alone in his plight. The kitchen was already staffed by unfortunates whom the Moonbear
Okay.
King had plucked from their
We're on our way
beds.
now. Now this here you have to time it correctly. You don't want to just jump into the flames.
Keeping the fickle king fed, and it was a miserably hopeless task. After all, his appetite was as vast and insatiable as his lust for power.
Careful. There's this thing about fire and puppets. All those moon sparkers, you don't want to toast yourself grabbing them.
No, I do not. Come on. Last one. Let's get out of here.
Imagine being one of these tykes and spending dusk till dawn getting kneaded and grated, peeled and parboiled, marinated, melted, minced and mashed. Or, if they were lucky, just zested, followed by a light braising.
I thought maybe there was something hidden here, but I guess not. So here we introduce a
I smell
new
something
head.
delicious. The
It's
witch couldn't have
kind of
hidden it.
weird. The burger head.
Oh, and that was my lunch. Oh, wait. There's a spark of magic in every head. You got any ideas?
Crystal.
Aha, there's that head symbol again. See how using your head can change the world? And I do mean that quite literally.
Oh yeah. Now we're at the end of this part again. Next part. I mean, this is a tutorial, and once again, I'm
Was a
trying to
singularly screwy sorceress
play
by
through
the
it
name
kind of
of
fast.
Esma Potts.
Don't have much to say about it.
Someone that gifted
It's-
with a cauldron would know a thing or two.
It's more of the
about
story
cooking,
than anything else,
and
which
you'd be wrong.
is kind of neat. I just want to play the game.
As for Kuturo's catty companion, name of Yin Yang,
Kuturo.
he used to be the
What an
moon
interesting
goddess's
name.
faithful feline. One might say his current mistress was a step down in some regard.
So if you do fall off the edge, you can usually grab it. Well, not usually, but you can grab it if you're not quite high enough, which is good to know. Pull yourself up.
Watch out for the vegetables. In this kitchen, the cook is a cook, and the squash are out to squish.
Just playing Donkey Kong.
Hurry along now, dearies, because lazy boys are the first to get turned into grubs.
Don't be lazy. There we go. Almost to the end of the tutorial, maybe? I don't know. Oh no, now we have to get the thing. Thing.
So you can get lost. Yin Yang, open the windows. I'm really alive.
Essentially, you open the windows here with the cat.
What do you think? Meowed by my cat-like reflexes?
Ah! Where is the moon goddess? I demand to know where you have taken her! Ah! Unhand me, you louts! How dare you!
That peppy princess ought to pipe down. Are you the new boy? I suppose you want me to get your soul back so you can return home. Well, not until you march those wooden legs up to the Moon Bear King's throne room and fetch me his magic scissors. You can do it.
That's the thing. We have to get some scissors.
You are a very, special boy.
Deja Mew. How many very special boys are we up to now?
Yin Yang. You can keep him company.
Whoop-de-doo. We get to go to the throne room to find others. This will be fun.
Now, if you're like me, you're thinking, why are we going for scissors? What a lame
Welcome
thing to get.
the Tower of
But these scissors
Tribulation.
are pretty slick. I
But
mean, you
don't
can
let
fly
a
with them.
cheerful name like that
Really?
fool you. This
Flying
place
scissors,
is
who would've thought?
gripping. See?
This game's a bit more twisted. Something I actually like a lot about it.
Head pods, dreadnoughts, parking lots. Check everywhere. They don't say get your head out of the gutter for nothing.
I think these are all the different bosses based on the fact that the first boss is the cat, or tiger, I should say. I don't know how to get there. Here. Some of these bosses look pretty scary. Oh, this part is good. Sorry for jumping down there, that was kind of ridiculous. So that kid just wants to stay hidden? Can't blame him, this place is pretty gruesome. Holy crap, that guy sounds angry. So this is the thing I thought I didn't know how to find. Obviously I do. I just wasn't thinking right.
No, not good. We have a spherical situation. Duck for your life before we get bowled over. Still in one piece?
Abracadabra!
How many bosses there are? If this is the bosses first. But it really looks like it is. This is the first bonus level of this game. The bonus stages are, I think they're pretty tough. They're time limited, so the faster you
Cootery
go,
had been
the
snatched away
more
by an
you get.
enormous arachnid. But
So,
why didn't he
you
end
need
up
to
as
be
dead?
careful not fall off,
Perhaps
but
the
you also
spider
need to
mistook
go as fast as
her
possible.
For one of her 10,000
So
children.
accuracy is key.
Hard to keep track of all those little darlings.
Ah! And I just did the worst I've ever done on that stupid level. Of course, because I'm recording. What are you gonna do? I found the banana head. Now you can go back and do the bonus levels once you finish the full act. So once I go to the act, the last act, I can go back and play the bonus level anytime I want.
Made it this far.
Oh, no one's made it this far yet. That's pretty good. Uh-oh.
Stop this madness! I command you in the name of the sun! Oh my gosh, are you crazy? Do you know who I am? Dad's gonna have a supernova!
sire. What if she's right? The sun does have a burning temper.
Ha! What can he do? I've got his precious daughter.
Well, of course you do, sire. And even if you didn't, your majesticalness is more than enough to eclipse the sun.
I've prepared a very special room for you, my dear princess. So please, I insist, take a long rest.
Meow. What luck. He's left Calibras unattended for once. Kutaro, you are one lucky person.
There before our hero towered the most impressive pair of scissors you've ever seen. The legendary Calibras. But Calibras was bound fast by vile vines, the twisted offspring of the Moonbear King's twisted magic.
Kutaro, meet Calibras. Calibras is a cut above your average scissors. He used to serve the Moon Goddess.
Step forward, boy, and take your destiny in hand.
Now that's a shock. I mean, an honor. Don't you see? Calibras has chosen you.
And so Kutaro's fortunes were starting to look up. After all, he was now the proud owner of a pair of enchanted scissors. Still, it wasn't all good luck. Remember, Calibras belonged to the Moonbear King. And the boy's first challenge
This is where we first start cutting and stuff.
the booby trap he
Just before that, I just want to mention how I really enjoy how the scenes kind of animate themselves into position. It's really well done. So with this feeding thing, basically you just want to cut the whole thing up. Like, so if you see a purple whatever part, just cut through all of it. That's all you have to do. And while you're in the air cutting, you can actually change direction. So you can start cutting early, and then see if you point up or down. You have to change direction as you go. And as long as you have more material to cut, you can keep going.
Yes.
It's actually a key mechanic of the game, so it's a good idea to practice it a bit, master it.
Scissored like a true wizard.
And use the banana feature. Oh yeah. Not quite what I wanted, but it will do. Now I don't know if you actually have any control over that thing. I'm pressing the button. I don't know if it's doing anything. If you think after playing through a few times I would have figured it out. But no, it's not very clear if it's present with anything. I think it's random though, based on my test. But a few more tests should be done before making that decision. If you guys have found a way to manipulate them or to otherwise spin that bonus wheel, just let me know.
Who dares lay a hand on my property? My traps! How did you get out? Wait, how did you get in? You wretch! What
Now this is one game I actually would really like to play in 3D. I don't have a 3D TV because I never saw the point until now. But just watching this, I know that it would be actually a pretty interesting game to play in 3D. The scene in particular would probably jump right out of the screen, as it were. So when you kill these guys and free their soul, there's actually like a record kept of it at the end of the level. So you are trying to unlock to free all the souls.
Guards! I want that sticky-fingered scoundrel's head!
I'm not going to be attempting to do all the, well, I mean, I'm going to try in each level, but I'm not going to keep going back and replaying to get them all.
Guards? Huh? Guards! I'll do it myself.
It was a weaver. Of all the Moonbear King's nightmarish magical creations, weavers were some of the nastiest. This was Kutero's first ever real dose of fear. But to escape the weaver, those fears would need to be conquered.
Easy to jump that. I was trying to duck it now to see if it's possible, but it doesn't look like it is. Oh no, that's my head.
You've lost your head. I suppose I'd better help you out. Again. Remember, there's secrets in every nook and cranny.
As the clash grew even clashier, the boy snipped, sliced, and sundered with the cold realization his life counted on it.
The Weaver is full of souls, like the one you saw before. But cut those souls free, and you can flatten this carpet for good.
Now, who would make their soldiers out of carpet? You know what I mean? It's like a weird thing to do. But what are you gonna do?
Success! The Fell Weaver was no more. With the legendary Calibrus firmly in hand, Kuturo had taken the first step of his grand adventure.
There we go, that ends the tutorial. Thanks for watching, everyone. Actually, I guess I'll let this finish up
Unfortunately, the next steps had to be taken
before I
by
sign
as
off.
the Savage King was hot on our heroes.
Tiger!
Yes, sire.
Where did that whelp go?
Well, he can't have gotten far, sire. He has such tiny legs. I imagine he's right around the corner.
I don't want him around the corner. I want him cornered! Find that thief, or I'll find someone who can!
Please, sire, your blood pressure. I'll take care of it. Would you like a back rub? A glass of warm milk? Anything? No?
Bravo, Kuturo. None of the others ever made it half as far. This will be music to the witch's ears. Oh, man up, would you please? Would you prefer the grubs find you and the Moonbear King yanks your limbs off?
With a flash of Calibrus, Kuturo felled the frightful monster and freed the soul of every last child in the fiend's clutches. Well done, Kuturo! The souls he freed were homeward bound. Kuturo had obtained Calibrus, a legendary pair of magic scissors. But before he could start cutting along the dotted line of destiny, he would have to escape the wrath of the tyrannical Moonbear King.
Speak.